Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the Machine. The Machine are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Nolan Ryan, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here's Michael Brantley, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Michael Brantley.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Donovan Solano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Ryan has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Next for the Dodgers, Mickey Mantle, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
Yeah, he's right in the prime of his career right now. These are the years you really expect to see the best of what this guy has to offer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
0-1. Here it comes. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. grounder down the line at third. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him.
Well, definitely should have been a 2-ball there, but you got to get one first. Got under the feed to second and just sailed it. Could be a costly mistake.
Now at the plate, Eddie Murray. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Solano at third. Mantle is over at second with one down in the inning. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Boy, it sure doesn't seem like they want to pitch to this guy right here. I get that, but it's just the first inning. Sometimes you have to compete and set the tone.
Nope. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Woo, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Right side. Thought twice about the plate, but he'll go to first. And there are two away now. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 276 the average coming in for him, with 19 homers and 65 RBIs. Old strike two with the letters. 0-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. On to the bottom of the first now with no score. Zack Godley, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Standing in, Ken Griffey. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
A strike, and it's 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Story brings it in. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Digging in now, Paul Molitor. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. For the moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Runner at first here, one man out. Runner goes in there. Now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brentley will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Andrew.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Andrew Jones. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard.
This guy's had a super good season up to this point. Kind of on the outside looking in as far as the RBI title goes. Right now, Dio.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Digging in, Jonathan Scope. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 21 homers and an even 80 RBIs. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So now to the plate, Sean Murphy. Fouled away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Here's Jay Bruce now, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Jay Bruce.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. And that misses 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 2-2 one more time. Hit sharply on the ground. Scope is there. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 11 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Martin Maldonado. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So a 2-out single there gets him a base runner, and that leads us to check out the team leaders in hitting here in the final month of the season. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Into the box now, Louis Aparicio. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers, and he's driven in 24. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zack Godley. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Bounce it to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Godley.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Godley. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
To the plate now, Donovan Solano. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Into the box, Mickey Mantle, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. And that's a base hit into center field. Solano rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. And he'll get in there safely.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
At the plate, Eddie Murray. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. This is fought off foul over to the right side. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gwynn is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Dodgers out in front, 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Nolan Ryan. First pitch coming, here it is. Popped up, Solano over to his right. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr. First pitch on its way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The batter, number 19.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the Hall of Famer Paul Molitor. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Now the 2-0. Hard hit ball to second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. All set for the start of the fourth. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a 12th round selection during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And it's 0-2 to Scope.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 0-2 home, and it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Trevor Story steps in now as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
1-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now, Sean Murphy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He waits, now the pitch. But gloving it down there at third is Longoria. Quick reactions that time, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. They lead it 1-0. At the plate, Tony Gwynn flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
The left fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Brantley, and no one will track it down.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 25.
Stepping in, Andrew Jones. Here it comes. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The right fielder, number 12, Jay Bruce.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Hit in the air out toward left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up the pitcher. Zack Godley bats next. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Wynn has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Brantley. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Got him, and that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
At the plate now, Donovan Solano. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they're up 1-0. Now in the box, Evan Longoria. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2 balls and a strike to Longoria. Towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding in once again, Martin Maldonado. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And it's quickly 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop.
Into the box now, Louis Aparicio. Grounded down the third baseline. A stab, and he's got it. Wow. Digging in the switch hitter, Mickey Mantle. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Smoke toward third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Standing in now, Eddie Murray. No balls and 1 strike. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Throw over to first. And they'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gwynn will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. The throw is wild and he gets away.
The third baseman, number 8, Jonathan Scope.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Has a look, now the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Oh, that's down.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Leading off the inning, Nolan Ryan, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So stepping in, Ken Griffey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The pitch. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Now back, second baseman, Crosley.
So now to the plate, Paul Molitor. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Runners on first with one down. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, no left fielder.
So striding in, Tony Gwynn, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Comes set, the 0-1. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Boy, big game yesterday from these guys, Dero. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Stepping in now, Andrew Jones. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We're through 6 full, all tied at 1-1. So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Slow roller down the third baseline. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Trevor Story stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Well, he showed right there, White. He's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the 1 out.
Settling in now, Sean Murphy. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
And this is hit hard to the right side. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. The 1-1 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he fouls this one off. Now the payoff pitch home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zack, Godley.
Lou Brock will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Infield for Los Angeles, number 12, Lou Brock.
And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Brock has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. Pickoff move to second, and he'll get back in safely. Comes set, the 0-1. That's a strike. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs and hitting. It's a big risk, especially with a lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. All tied at 1-1. Michael Fulmer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jay Bruce. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Skied down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another one sent foul.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bruce around the bag, heading for second now. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Here comes Mantle on for it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Digging in, Martin Maldonado. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Louis Aparicio.
Now at the plate, Louis Aparicio. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Story into shallow center. He tracks it down, and that. So 1 run here, 1 hit, 1 Dodger error, and no one left.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First offering on its way.
And this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Stepping up to the plate, Donovan Solano. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D'Lo, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
In now, Mickey Mantle. He singled his last time up. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They still trail it here 2-1. Dwight Smith Jr. is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. In there at the knees, strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he's retired, one away.
Now back, first baseman, Ken.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 19.
Ready for another chance? Paul Molitor. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mantle's on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. John Franco comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Eddie Murray will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Number 33.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Count even now at 1-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Bruce has a read on it. 1 out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Into the box, Jason Hayward. No balls and a strike to count. Gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched.
Ball.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Scope. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hit Weekly back to the mound. Throw on to first is in time to get him, and the machine will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Indiana earned their 109th win, best in the division. Nolan Ryan records his 21st win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. John Franco wraps it up for the save, his 24th on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Dodgers, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.